TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer IDs. If you're using a new payment card for the first time, you must first enter this information one time at the pump. After that, you can edit this information right in the app whenever you need to. TruckSmart stores this information for you. Next, you'll receive a code. You'll receive this code right in the app. Simply enter this code every time at the pump and fill her up. Once you're finished at the pump, your receipt is logged in your transaction history and stored right in the app. It's fast and convenient. PumpSmart is just another way that the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America is making life on the road a little easier. At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the TruckSmart app. The TruckSmart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities at TA, Petro, and TA Express right at your fingertips. And for Ultra One members, the app makes the perks of membership even easier to access. The TruckSmart app helps you get what you want when you want it. For starters, you can search TruckSmart to find which services are available at the TA, Petro, and TA Express locations that are around the corner or on your route. And you can reserve and pay for reserved parking or a shower right in the app. The app's simple and secure sign-in gives you the ability to securely link your credit card. Need a specific service for your truck or specialty fuel? Maybe you have a taste for a specific restaurant, or maybe you need a pet area or a place to work out. The TruckSmart app finds the things that make life easier while you're on the road. If you aren't already, you can become an Ultra One member right from the TruckSmart app. Quickly and easily create a loyalty account to start earning Ultra One points, Ultra credits, and more. With TruckSmart, Ultra One members can manage their account, and the app delivers real-time updates on things like point balances and your monthly gear level. TruckSmart even gives Ultra One members an up-to-date tracker of the gallons of fuel needed to reach the next gear, so they can earn more points. Need an oil change or other truck maintenance? No problem. Ultra One members can also get in the TA truck service queue right in the TruckSmart app. Get real-time traffic and weather alerts, and with TruckSmart, help is there when you need it. You can connect with Road Squad emergency breakdown service from the app in just one click. We've updated the app with a new intuitive design that will help you easily find what you're looking for. And we're always adding features to help make your time on the road stress-free. With the TruckSmart app, you can arrive at any TA, Petro, or TA Express location with confidence, knowing your time is well spent. Life on the road just got a lot easier with the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America. You think you know Travel Centers of America's Ultra One program, but do you know today's Ultra One? Ultra One now gives you more points, more rewards, more options. Gear up to get more by signing up for Ultra One today. Ultra One is the loyalty program that saves you time and money just for fueling at TA, Petro, and TA Express locations. Take advantage of flexible reward points and reward credits that you can redeem on showers, meals, parking, and more. And it's free to be an Ultra One member. Ultra One's Gears program rewards you with points when you fuel. The more you fuel, the more points you earn. Ultra One members start off in first gear and receive 1 point per fuel gallon. Move through each gear to receive up to 4 times points per gallon. The more you fuel this month, the higher your gear level next month. Not only do you get points when you fuel, for fill-ups of 60 gallons of fuel or more, you earn a reward credit. In first, second, and third gears, reward credits can be redeemed for a shower. In fourth and max gears, you choose how to spend your Ultra credits: a shower, a meal, or reserved parking spot at any TA, Petro, or TA Express. The more you fuel, the more you get. You can redeem points in our well-stocked convenience stores, delicious full-serve or quick-serve restaurants, and our state-of-the-art TA truck service locations. For reserved parking,
we pray that everyone had a lovely weekend. Most of all, we pray that everyone had a safe weekend. Let me start off this morning with our word of the day. I heard this in service yesterday, and it just kind of stayed in my heart. And I want to ask you a question after I read this to you today, because you ever now and then you read a scripture and it just kind of hangs on a little bit. All of them should hang on, but one will just hang on a little bit. This scripture here hung on. I got to send this to my good friend Derek too. But it comes from 1 Corinthians 2:9. It says, "But just as it is written, eye has not seen, and ear has not heard, nor have there been conceived in the heart of man the things that God has prepared for those who love him." King James Version. Remember, we were 1 Corinthians 2:9. "But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God hath prepared for them that love him." And I'm gonna tell you where I got it with that scripture. This is where I got it. And I got to this point where I realize some things that happen, and I think about, oh man, that was so good. God is so good. And I think about how good he is to us now. But it says that we have not heard, we have not seen, and we have not conceived in our hearts the things that ought to come. Wow. And I don't know, it made me excited, and I wanted to share that with you. And maybe you can see where I'm going with that. I love to discuss that with some people sometime. Like I say, me and Derek Thomas, me and several of my co-workers, we share scriptures with one another. Ladies and gentlemen, let me do say this to you. If there's ever been a time that we need to turn to God, that time is now. We live in critical times. The Bible talks of critical times, and we are. People are doing all sorts of things. I was listening on the news, and my wife asks me all the time, "Why do you listen to the news? Because you don't do them to get mad." Well, I'm nosy too. I'm nosy. But Alabama State having their homecoming had to shut down the festivities for somebody shooting. Over here in our hometown in Troy at the university, they heard of shots being fired. It's just, I don't know why people stop. Let's come together and have a good time. These activities are things that we enjoy. These activities are put on for us. I don't know about you, but I don't want to sit at home. I want to go to the ball game. I want to go to the restaurant. I went to a T-ball game in Birmingham yesterday to see my grandson play, and I had a ball. Parents was out. One of them kids can't run, but when they say snack time, kids get really fast. So what am I saying? See something, say something. I'm saying that. And to those, I can tell you this. If you got a job, you ain't got time for nothing foolish. You just don't. So people, let's get out and work. Let's have a good time. Let's hear about a pray for our country, because it's a sad state when you can't even have a ball game or you can't get together and have tailgates without some kind of confusion. We don't want to get into that. We just don't want to. But so much for that. Let me move on to drivers. Y'all have loaded me up this morning. I promised everyone that as long as you put your truck number and your dispatcher, and you did not say curse words or nothing like that I would read it. So I got something to read this morning, and I'm going to read them. I'm probably going to step on toes all around, but I'm going to read them, and I'm going to try to explain them as I read them. Saying we needed some fans mounted in the shower bathrooms. It gets sticky after someone takes a shower. And I can understand that. I got a fan in my bathroom. Well, I got good news about this one. I talked to Mr. Ronnie Bozeman, and we're going to check into that. We got to see what it entails of doing it, but that is something that's on the table. Um, and this comes from Miss Melinda and drive dispatchers Thomasig, truck number is 558. That's what it takes to get yours read on Truck Talk. Uh, be man or woman enough to put your name, put your dispatcher's name, and put your truck number on it. And that's all. And that's not to what that is for me to do is if you got something that maybe I need to explain something to you, I can reach out to your dispatcher and get him to get you to give me a call. So Miss Melissa, I did check on that. I did talk to Mr. Bozeman, and he's going to look into it. So good suggestion. You can call me sometime and we'll talk about it, and I'll tell you where we at on, what we all working on. All right. And now this one, it's not gonna happen. I can tell you that. But Brian Henry, he wants a dear God put on a truck, spotlights connected to trailer at night. Dear God, and let me tell you why. Number one, they're very heavy. And at Wiley Center Truck Lines, we deal in weight because we bring a product in to make things with. And so when you add a 300 or 400 pound, dear God, you take off the product of scrap battery, scrap plastic, and et cetera, et cetera. But do want you to know I read it. I know it's not going to happen, but thank you for the suggestion. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Try not to tap your truck. We just have to pray that we don't hit one, and if we do hit one, let's thank God that we got a body shop. We can fix it. We're not like most trucking companies. It'll be fixed in a manageable time, and you'll get back onto your truck. But thank you so much. And this comes from Brian Henry. He drives for Zach, and his truck number is 4055. All you got to do is just fill them out like that. Let me see now. Okay. Somebody will say, hey, somebody email. This person here wanted to let me know. This is the driver of the month. This is Paul Pitts. Paul, I'm going to get you. Paul Pitts was, there's only one suggestion slip left. Paul wants a portable storage shed with windows, and he wants video games in it. One in particular, the rest of the relax. Oh, okay. He wants a place where drivers that don't want noise can go and relax. Okay, I thought he wanted a video game. I see what he's saying. Yeah, it's Paul. He got on his dispatch. He got Lee Strauss and Jimmy. He drives truck 7150. Now, Paul, I have been trying to do this, and I think we're working on a room. This is something that's been in the mix, and what this would be, uh, a quiet room with books. You ever been in a library? You ever notice how quiet a library is? I mean, even when you go to the counter to check out the book, the lady is whispering. Um, I want that too. I want that too. We got to find a place to have it. I think it would be good. I think that building would be good, and then maybe we could branch off into having some kind of morning get together or something there too. Uh, I'm liking that. That's going to take some planning, and there may be far off to come, but we're working on that. That's a very good suggestion, Mr. Paul. Thank you. And congratulations on being driver of the month. And let me share something with y'all. Paul was driver of the month. This is luck here. When this happened to you, this is luck. Paul was driver of the month. Then his name was pulled during driver appreciation. So he had a gift card He got his car for driver of the month. He was loaded. Uh, and he turned around and looked at me and was going to buy my lunch. I was joking him. I said, where you buying lunch at? And he said, wherever you want it. And thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. But I didn't have time to go. But he really wanted to take me to lunch. Paul is a good friend of mine. All my drivers are good friends of mine. Some closer than others. But he's a very, very fun guy to talk to. Drivers, if you ever see 7158 somewhere out there, talk to Mr. Paul Pitts. He's deep in. He's working on generators now, putting generators in his house. And hey, I was really talking to him about it because I want that with these storms. Look like we're gonna have a rough storm here. Steve, let's me and you buy one on half and buy it on a portable wheels. I keep it the first 3 years and then you keep it a year. He didn't like that idea, y'all. He's going. Maybe I went a little forward, 3, maybe 2. Anyway, let's see what we got here. William Wallace. Oh, now I didn't know this, but William Wallace said needs sharp containers for restrooms to driver's lounge and bunkhouse, and that's for the ones that take medical shots. He wanted a container in there to put in, like they have at the hospital. Oh, Mr. Wallace, I did talk to Ronnie Bozeman about this one. It's doable. It's doable, Will. We're working on something with that. That may just work. That comes from William Wallace. He drives for Lee Outlaw. His truck number is 391. So we had a lot of them this week. 2 things happened. We had a lot of them this week, or somebody ain't been checking them. It's one of the two. Okay, let's see what the next one is. This comes from Donald. He drives truck 7169, drives for Thomas Higg. Donald, this ain't gonna happen. But Donald wanted to sign a statement saying that he would a minimum of $1,000 for each speeding violation out of my check, whether I get caught on camera or not, and turn me up to 72 miles an hour. And let me just address that. And I got to address it because Donald, once again, he did what we asked. He put his name, he put his dispatcher, and he put his truck number. Trucks are turned to 6 to 8 miles an hour per hour insurance, and you want insurance, and that's just the way that's going to be. And when I start reading these, I've always got where I feel that I must read them, but I always have to say my honest opinion on whether it's going to happen or whether I'm going to take it further. In this one, I know I can't take it further because we're just not going to do that. We'll set it 6 to 8 miles an hour. It's safe at that, and that's something we're going to do. But Donald, thank you for suggesting. And here's one that will not get read. And the reason it won't get read, there's no driver's name, there's no dispatcher, and there's no truck number. So that's what happened to these. They do not get read. And I would have read it because he had something on there kind of interesting. And I actually know the answer to it, but I'm not going to read it because he didn't put stuff. Well, we'll be right back with Truck Talk. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line, money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k, we got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wiley Sanders. Who is the best truck line that will get you home on the weekend? Wiley Sanders. Money, money, money. Let me have that football.
TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your vehicle and trailer IDs. If you're using a new payment card for the first time, you must first enter this information one time at the pump. After that, you can edit this information right in the app whenever you need to. TruckSmart stores this information for you. Next, you'll receive a code. You'll receive this code right in the app. Simply enter this code every time at the pump and fill her up. Once you're finished at the pump, your receipt is logged in your transaction history and stored right in the app. It's fast and convenient. PumpSmart is just another way that the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America is making life on the road a little easier. At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the TruckSmart app. The TruckSmart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities at TA, Petro, and TA Express right at your fingertips. And for Ultra One members, the app makes the perks of membership even easier to access. The TruckSmart app helps you get what you want when you want it. For starters, you can search TruckSmart to find which services are available at the TA, Petro, and TA Express locations that are around the corner or on your route. And you can reserve and pay for reserved parking or a shower right in the app. The app's simple and secure sign-in gives you the ability to securely link your credit card. Need a specific service for your truck or a specialty fuel? Maybe you have a taste for a specific restaurant, or maybe you need a pet area or a place to work out. The TruckSmart app finds the things that make life easier while you're on the road. If you aren't already, you can become an Ultra One member right from the TruckSmart app. Quickly and easily create a loyalty account to start earning Ultra One points, Ultra credits, and more. With TruckSmart, Ultra One members can manage their account, and the app delivers real-time updates on things like point balances and your monthly gear level. TruckSmart even gives Ultra One members an up-to-date tracker of the gallons of fuel needed to reach the next gear, so they can earn more points. Need an oil change or other truck maintenance? No problem. Ultra One members can also get in the TA truck service queue right in the TruckSmart app. Get real-time traffic and weather alerts, and with TruckSmart, help is there when you need it. You can connect with Road Squad emergency breakdown service from the app in just one click. We've updated the app with a new intuitive design that will help you easily find what you're looking for. And we're always adding features to help make your time on the road stress-free. With the TruckSmart app, you can arrive at any TA, Petro, or TA Express location with confidence, knowing your time is well spent. Life on the road just got a lot easier with the TruckSmart app from Travel Centers of America. You think you know Travel Centers of America's Ultra One program, but do you know today's Ultra One? Ultra One now gives you more points, more rewards, more options. Gear up to get more by signing up for Ultra One today. Ultra One is the loyalty program that saves you time and money just for fueling at TA, Petro, and TA Express locations. Take advantage of flexible reward points and reward credits that you can redeem on showers, meals, parking, and more. And it's free to be an Ultra One member. Ultra One's Gears program rewards you with points when you fuel. The more you fuel, the more points you earn. Ultra One members start off in first gear and receive 1 point per fuel gallon. Move through each gear to receive up to 4 times points per gallon. The more you fuel this month, the higher your gear level next month. Not only do you get points when you fuel, for fill-ups of 60 gallons of fuel or more, you earn a reward credit. In first, second, and third gears, reward credits can be redeemed for a shower. In fourth and max gears, you choose how to spend your Ultra credits: a shower, a meal, or reserved parking spot at any TA, Petro, or TA Express. The more you fuel, the more you get. You can redeem points in our well-stocked convenience stores, delicious full-serve or quick-serve restaurants, and our state-of-the-art TA truck service locations for reserved parking and so much more. And don't forget, the more you fuel this month, the more you'll earn next month. Sign up, gear up, and get more with today's Ultra One program.
Wiley's on the truck line. Money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wally Sanders. Who is the best truck line that will get you home on the weekend? Money, money, money. Let me have that football.
Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders truck line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders truck line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. It's football season, but it's also time.
We here to join a company that puts God and family first.
Hey.
401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Nobody sits on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join the company today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. It's time for you to join a company that puts God and family first. 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield, height. There's nobody on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Go deep with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Join today, Troy, Alabama. Nobody sits on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join the company today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Come join today. Been in business since 1959. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama.
Wiley Sanders truck line. Money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wally Sanders. Who is the best truck line that will get you home on the weekend? Money, money, money. Let me have that football.
At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them.
Wally Sanders truck line. Money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wally Sanders. up there, truck line that will get you home on the weekends. Wiley Sanders! Money, money, money. Let me have that football.
The TruckSmart app has even more ways to make life on the road stress-free. As always, Ultra One members earn points, gears, and Ultra credits whenever they fuel up at a TA, Petro, or TA Express location. And now, convenient and fast fueling is just a click away with the PumpSmart feature. To use PumpSmart, simply click the PumpSmart icon in the app. Just like always, TruckSmart helps you find a TA, Petro, or TA Express location near you. And once you've selected your location, you can choose which fleet card you'd like to use for payment. TruckSmart users start by entering and storing their fleet card payment methods, either in the setup section of the app or during the PumpSmart process. Next, you can save time with PumpSmart by entering information like your...
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Excuse me. On my way here this morning, I always go by the ready line, and I was stopped by a driver, one of our lady drivers, and she give me something. But first of all, I want to say, before I show this on TV, let me say this. I live in Troy, Alabama. I am a Troy University fan. I got Junior. I ain't going to try to say Junior last name because I'll mess it up. But everybody knows Junior. He run the big, long touchdown bag. He's a great friend of mine. And I'm also an Alabama fan. And she bought me some socks. And she bought me a little pen. And I just want to say thank you, Aviana. Thank you very much. Aviana came to us from Louisiana. And I go to a lot of schools. Nothing warms my heart no more than to see somebody make a career change. What do I mean when I say a career change? That's when a man or woman goes to a school 6 weeks, either 12 weeks, or either 14 weeks, and come out of that school and come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and begin to make $50,000 to $60,000 a year. That touches my heart. Touches my heart whether I recruited them or not. If I recruited them, it definitely touches my heart. It just, when I see them go out that gate, I can say that I've shared something with somebody. And Ariana, what I shared with her was, we didn't have a trainer in Louisiana. And I try to match my trainers up with the trainee where they live at. And it's hard. It's hard. It's very hard. Dale Clifton and I spend endless hours working on it. When I tell you endless is hours, I mean, sometimes we may spend a half a morning and get one student placed, but we try to do it right. Anyway, long story with Ariana, she called one day. She said, I don't care. I'll stay gone for 6 weeks. I'm just ready to go. And she was a manager at a store in Louisiana. And I don't call no other company's name. My boss told me to focus on Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. So she came in. She went through the 6 weeks training. She got her own truck. And she's rolling. I mean, she's rolling, and she's rolling good miles. And I just want to share that with you. I got 1,000 of those stories I could share with you of drivers that came and that had maybe this or that going on, but we worked it out and got them trained, and they're working, and now they're making a decent living. Why did I bring that up? Why did I say that? Let me tell you why. Because there's somebody out there that's listening to me that's got a daughter, a son, a nephew, a brother, or a cousin, or some type of family member that is sitting at home doing nothing, may have been laid off, may just didn't like the job they was working at, may have got fired. I don't know what the situation is, but they find themselves sitting at home with nothing to do. Help them. Help them get in the WIOA program. If they're not qualified for that, loan them the money. Give them the money. Let them go to school. Give them this opportunity. We don't pay for you to go to school, but we will pay you back. When I say we'll pay you, how will we do that? When you come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and you have paid for your schooling, we give you $150 a month until two things happen. Either we pay it out or it exceeds $5,000. We'll either pay it to you or either to your financial institution, whichever one. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. There's no need in sitting at home without a job. There's no reason. There's no reason for it whatsoever. There's plenty of opportunities out here. I just know about the trucking one. That's the one I work with. That's the one that my time is focused. I'm paid to focus on that. I'm paid to focus on good drivers. Drivers, thank you for what you do. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Every Wiley Sanders driver out there, thank you for what you do. I thank all the employees, but most of all, I thank the drivers. Yesterday evening, while I was coming back from Birmingham, I met several out trucks, 4416. I met 7052, I think. I was looking at the numbers. I met several of them. Going north. They going somewhere. What am I saying? I'm saying on Sunday evenings when we're sitting with our families or watching the game or getting ready for our day Monday morning, you guys are going somewhere to deliver Monday morning. I dare not sit here and say thank you. Thank you for the job you do. Thank you for being safe. Had an orientation class in there this morning, and one of the things that Keith LeMaster said that made so much sense, and you think about this, there's no reason for a driver to get a log violation. No reason whatsoever. We don't run illegal, and we got a Qualcomm that tells you when you're in. It's no reason. There's no excuse for it. Well, there's no reason to get a bad inspection.
Get some rhythm. I don't know.
Good. And if you call in and say something's wrong with the equipment, got a great maintenance director, John Smothers, great assistant, Ken Bray. They're going to make sure, great shop former, Ricky Beck. Just going to make sure the issues are taken care of. Not only that, I got to take a sip of coffee before I say this. I'm getting dry. We pay you for a good DOT inspection. I see guys coming in all the time with their paper in their hand. Level 1, with no violation, we give you $100. Level 2, with no violation, we give you $75. Level 3, with no violation, we give you $50. Now somebody may say, well, why do you pay them for that? Because it's good for the company score. For us with DOT, for us with insurance, that we're doing things right. That's all. Just like the guy had a suggestion about turning the trucks to 72. We don't do that because that's just going to get our driver's tickets, going to get us in trouble with our insurance. So all these programs are put in place so that you, the driver, will benefit, so that we, the company, Wiley Sanders Truck Line, will benefit. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know whether you're looking at our economy or not like I'm looking at it. But let me say this to you. There's been trucking companies just going out of business. There have been Big Lots was in trouble. It's a lot of big companies that are in financial trouble. Right here in Troy, Alabama, though, we got Wiley Sanders Truck Line, KW Containers, KW Recycling, Sanders Lead Company. And I call it like a train. We just keep trugging along. That is a blessing. And so let's do everything we can to make everything. What I mean when I say do everything we can, be on time for work, be on time for your deliveries, mechanics, check everything, drivers, do your pre-trips, shop office personnel, talk in a kindly way to the driver. Me as a recruiter, make sure I explain to people exactly what they're getting into. Make sure I let them know what we expect out of a driver. Right now, we're in a time where everybody got to do their job at the toppest level that they can. That's how critical this time. You got to be at you got to be, what the young folks say, you got to be on your game. Right now, you got to be on your game because we're in critical time. I'm not trying to create no horror story. I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm just telling the truth. We're at a time where we got to be careful. We got to be careful what we do, how we do it, and when we do it. But when we're doing our job, we got to do the best that we can do. And once you give a man your best, then that's all you can give. My daddy did teach me that. He taught me a lot of things. I was going to put him on the bus like that, but give it your best. Give it your all. Give it your all. And we'll be fine. We'll get through this. We'll get through this, but we got to get through it together. We got to band together. We love this country. We have ancestors just died for this country. A lot has been put in for us to go. I don't know about you. I like to go fishing. I like to go ride my motorcycle. I like to enjoy, and I want to do it in peace. And if I go to a NASCAR race, I don't want to worry about nobody blowing the place up. And it's true. So certain things have to be done for us to have that. And to our military, we just take our hats off to them. You know, they out there, once again, keeping it where we can be over here doing things that we do. And somebody may say, well, Hoss is just hard on everything. No, I'm not. I'm just being truthful. You watch the news just like I do. You read the paper just like I do. You hear. We sit now, Steve, is it 30 days for election or 29? I think it's 30. We close. It's either 30 or 29 days before we got to make the biggest decision in life. So, it's out there. Time will not stop. I always talk about Mr. Wiley Sanders because he was good to me. He was good to a lot of people. I'm just speaking for myself now. He was good to all of us. He left us in good shape. What a great company. But he told me one time, the older you get, the faster time goes away. Every time I set me a retirement year, it gets up to me just like that. And I said, well, man, I still feel good. I'm going to go again. Because time is going so fast. We're in the 10th month. The 10th. 2 more weeks. 2 more months. Listen at me, 2 more weeks. 2 more months. It'll be 2025. Don't it look like 2022 was just here? The only time really slowed up for us was during COVID. Because we was kind of like shut in and things was tight. And but now things are just going. They're just going and we're just, wow, we're just really going. And I just want to tell all the drivers and all the people, just not only drivers, everyone that has a job, do your best. Do your best at what you can do. My biggest thing is I want to work on more on making sure I get to everybody that calls me or texts me. That's one of my goals. And I had a prayer that I put together that I asked the Lord to help me be better today than I was yesterday and the day after the day, but just every day get just a little better. And we'll set goals like that. Drivers, if you're running miles, Set yourself a goal. The month of November, I'm not gonna run under this many miles. I'm gonna do this. Just set goals. Set family time out, family study time. I know drivers, you have a hard time, but when you're home, make sure you take a value of that. And let me tell y'all something. Old country boy like me to learn how to do it. That Zoom, that's the closest being to your family as you can be. You can have a Bible study with your family on Zoom. How I know? Because that's how we have Bible studies. And Zoom brings you right. It's just like that person is right there. I got something very important I got to talk to my daughter about today. I'm going to tell her to Zoom me up. I'm going up there this weekend, but I got something I got to tell her, and I got to tell her today. I like to got mad thinking about it, but I got to tell her today. I got to tell her this today. I can't wait till I go up there this weekend. And I'm proud to have Zoom. I'm proud to have a form of communication. I want you to look at some commercials with me. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We'll be right back.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wiley Sanders. Who is the best truck line that will get you home on the weekend? Money, money, money. Let me have that football.
Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. At Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. It's football season, but it's also time.
We're here to join a company that puts God and family first.
And
401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
nobody sits on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join the company today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Sure. Tell me something. How long have you been driving for Wiley Sanders Truck Line?
October will be 28 years.
Did your mother drive once?
33 years.
And who else in your family worked for?
My dad worked in the shop, and my husband was also a driver and worked in the shop.
So Wiley Sanders Truck Line is family, family, family.
Always.
That's right. Come join us today, the family of Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. It's time for you to join a company that puts God and family first. 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield, height. There's nobody on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Go deep with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Join today, Troy, Alabama. Nobody sits on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join the company today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Come join today. Been in business since 1959. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wiley Sanders. Who is the best truck line that will get you home on the weekend? Money, money, money. Let me have that football. At Wiley Center Strut Line, we still have the $1,000 sign-on bonus. We give you Blue Cross, Blue Shield, 401k. We match it up to 4%. Wiley Center Strut Line. Come drive for the best today. Come drive for the company that puts God and family first. Wiley Center Strut Line. We're looking for team drivers. That's right, team drivers. Our team drivers can make up to $150,000 a year. Wiley Center Strut Line, we put God and family first. Bo, tell them. Wiley Center Strut Line, money, money, money.
You know, I am so excited. I had forgot. When you get old, it happens to you. But I had forgot what I was so excited about when I first got here. Because when I get to talking about my drivers, and I call them my drivers because I love them like that. They're like family to me. But when I get to talking about them, I get excited. But let me tell you something. I had the opportunity. I'm going to brag a little bit. Yeah, I got requalified. The old man made it through the physical. I got requalified. So I drove the truck myself in the Goshen Parade. And I thought that was a thing. But let me tell you something. I know how to throw candy now. I know everybody saying, oh boy, what Hoss got now? I went and bought some candy. Kim Hunt. I ain't gonna take the idea now because I ain't smart enough to think of this. But Kim Hunt said we was worried about the kids, getting too close to that big truck. Well, we put our candy in Ziploc bags and put a piece of tape on it. So when I throw my candy out the window, I throw it over their head. What that allows the kid to do. He's got to run back away from the truck. It is like, ladies and gentlemen, me and Kim Hunt, I'm going to get a little credit for it because I did do the throwing. I might not did the thinking part, but I did the throwing. So me and Kim Hunt has got the candy situation. We know how to throw candy at a parade. And I can throw out of either window of the truck because the bag, you can just throw it over the head. Just do. And I was talking to Derek Thompson late yesterday evening. I was telling him because the last thing he told me before I went down there, do not run over one of them kids. I said, don't worry. And that was the last thing he said to me. And I told him about that idea, and he was telling me, I didn't know this. Some parades, they won't even let you throw candy because it's kind of dangerous. So, hey, if you don't want it to be dangerous, get somebody that loves you like Kim Hunt to roll it in a little plastic bag. And it was just a little sandwich bag. And we rolled them, and it doesn't get wet. And we just thought, now, Goshen, I want to take my hat off to you guys. Y'all showed up for that parade, and it was raining. And y'all had a good crowd. I take my hat off to the Goshen Eagles. My son graduated from Goshen, so I take my hat off to them. Y'all did a good job. Y'all did a good job. It was a great support. Thank you for inviting Wiley Sanders to be a part of it. As I always say, if it's in this community and it's positive, you call me. You call me. I can't guarantee yes, but I guarantee you I'll try. Can't guarantee yes, but I guarantee I'll try. But now, hey, when you got somebody from your hometown that does something good, you need to talk about it. I want you to watch this play. This is one of Goshen's Formula stars. I want you to watch this play now. Check this out.
Territory.
Homegrown. That's homegrown
territory.
there, y'all. That's right down the road there in Goshen, Alabama. And I know some people are probably a little sore because their coach used to be at Troy University. But things happen, things change, and so we still got the support. the kids from our local kids around here, and that's good. And I want to tell you something. I say this all the time. Steve Camper's on board. You can get his email, you can get Ava's email. But anytime you have something positive and you want us to show it, hey, send it to us. We'll show it. We'll show it. That's what we're here for. This show is for the community. It's a positive show for the community. You know, I think about him all the time. You never forget where you come from. When I first come on TV, it was right over there with Mike Amos. I never will forget it. He told me, he said, just do what you can. Just do what you do. He said, do what you do in your commercials. And I can still remember that growling in my stomach. I can still remember it. I was nervous and scared. And Mike Amos kind of put his arm around me and kind of just matured me on in. And Steve gave me my second opportunity. It's Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. So what am I saying? You got to give somebody a chance. You don't never know what people will do till you give them a chance. So when you got a kid, I say it all the time, you got a kid that makes on the roll or makes good grades. He ought to make it. Just does something good in the community, and you want us to talk about it. The only reason we ain't talking about it, you ain't got it to us. That's the only reason. You ain't got it to us. If you don't get it to us, we can't do it. I mean, we don't mind. Grandmama turns 90, get it to us. Grandmama turns 70, get it to us. Whatever happens positive, get it to us. I mean, we're here to help. I love this community. I love this community. I get stretched out sometimes because I tell somebody I do this, and I tell somebody I do that, and the next thing I know, I'm like this. But I will continue to do it as long as I have breath in the body, and I try to stay in a condition, and I try to carry myself in a presentable way that I will be asked. Some people wonder why they're not asked to do things. Look at yourself. And like I say, try every day to get better, to get better, be better today than you was yesterday. If you continue to do that, you continue. You know, I take a lot of tips from people. I took a big tip from Trace Parker, and I try to imitate that every day. And I say it to people. I bet I said it 4 or 5 times last week in orientation because some reason I had this group of orientation people that kept calling me boss. I said, I'm not the boss. I work for you. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not ashamed to tell you, I got that from Trace Parker, the president of our company. I've heard him say it on numerous occasions. I work for y'all. And it got in this old country boy head. He can do it. I sure can do it. Because I ain't got near the position he got. And I do that. And I tell people, I work for them. I tell Brandy and Dale and Ricky Free, I work for y'all. Y'all make me look good. And when you get where you can humble yourself, the Bible teaches us to be humble. When you humble yourself, God will exalt you. You can't exalt yourself. Wow. That almost brings tears to my eyes. It does. You can't exalt yourself. God has to exalt you. Be humble. Be humble in all thy ways and all the things that you do and say. Be humble about it and watch it. Watch it. And I want to tell the men. I want to say this strictly. I'm strictly talking to the men. Take control of your household. Take control of your household. And start it off by reading with your family, reading the Bible, reading good books, and take time and sit down and just have family discussion. You just see what will happen. See, Steve know when I go in there, I get way off. So he's like, come on. I got to get you out of here before you get started. But I'm dead serious. You see what'll happen. Get you a night. And I want to share this with you before I go. Wednesday night, I call it my night. Me and my wife, I know she gonna cook on Wednesday night. She gonna cook. We're gonna eat, and we're gonna sit down and read the Bible and study together. Men, start doing that with your family. Watch the difference. Watch the difference when you start. Kids are nothing but imitators of their parents. I'm sorry, somebody got some bad kids. Now I'm getting the one finger. I wonder what happens if I just keep on. Wonder what happens. What happens, does it? Oh, he hits the button over. I'm gone anyway. I don't get to say goodbye. Okay. I was just thinking I could just keep on talking. See, at the radio station I work at, if I lock the door, the program director can't get in there. I can't lock this door. If I keep talking, he can just cut me off. Had a great time. What are we going to do this week? We're going to be trying to be better tomorrow than we was today. And Wednesday, we're going to try to be better than we was Tuesday. And Thursday, we're going to try to be better than we was Wednesday. And Friday, we're going to try to be better than we was Thursday, and so on and so on. I got through that without messing up. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Money, money, money. Hey, we got 401k. We got Blue Cross Blue Shield. We get you home on the weekend to watch football. Wiley Sanders. Who is the best